With this latest paper, we've wrapped up our project examining whether and how the UK has leveraged international development, defence and diplomatic investments as envisaged in the 2021 Integrated Review and later refresh. Drawing on 182 expert interviews, we analysed UK engagements in Ethiopia, Kenya, Somalia and Sudan from 2015 to 2022, identifying factors that helped or hindered the pursuit of a cross-cutting, collaborative foreign policy, and exploring the effects of major structural changes within the UK, from aid reductions to Brexit and the formation of FCDO. While each country reflected their own contextually discrete dynamics, there were several top-line findings shared across the research as a whole. Firstly, attempts by UK officials to better integrate defence, development and diplomatic work have made some progress. And though the abolition of DFID is regretted by many regional partners, the creation of FCDO shows tentative promise in key areas. Despite budget cuts and structural reforms, the UK has also managed to preserve its reputation as a technical specialist. It continues to operate effectively through various groupings and multilateral networks and has broadly maintained staffing levels, at least in the short term. But there is no doubt that cuts to UK aid funding, averaging roughly around 50% across the case study countries between 2019 and 2021, have wrought significant damage on relationships with up and downstream partners, due partially to unpredictable ad hoc decision-making that was not always well communicated. Although Brexit did not necessarily impair the UK's efficacy across Eastern Africa in an operational sense, given some of the informal workarounds that were available, the impact when combined with budget cuts and the loss of DFID seemed to contribute towards local perceptions of diminishing UK influence. Against this backdrop, UK strategies at the country level were often unclear, overly broad or outpaced by contextual changes. The lack of a regional strategy also remains a significant gap, given the transnational nature of the opportunities and challenges facing Eastern Africa. The research therefore raises important questions concerning the nature of UK-Africa relations and the role of aid, development and defence engagement within an integrated foreign policy. Clearly, Eastern Africa has not been allotted the level of resourcing or attention the Integrated Review originally signalled in 2021. With strong cultural ties, a track record of life-saving assistance, development work and defence know-how, many regional stakeholders nevertheless value the UK's contributions and may be open to increased engagement on a genuinely shared agenda. But in a post-Brexit world of growing geopolitical competition, the UK needs to urgently clarify its regional positioning. Policy statements in favour of integration or partnerships, while useful, do not in themselves constitute an effective strategy. African governments also not only have a wider array of partners to choose from, but greater bargaining power in defining the terms of their engagement. As the UK resource base contracts, it's therefore imperative Whitehall clearly communicates its value add in Africa and establishes a two-way dialogue at the state and societal level to better understand shared priorities. Providing greater detail on these findings, alongside a wide range of recommendations to help improve UK foreign policy going forward, you can find the paper on the RUSI website alongside our country-specific reports and a range of related op-eds and commentaries.